Hi yogis, welcome to class. My name is Alessandra Oram. I am an Osho ambassador and yoga teacher, and here with you every Tuesday evening to give you a Vinyasa yoga class in English. I'm also here on Thursdays giving you the same live class in Spanish. So today's focus, I really wanted to guide you through improving your balances. And when it comes to yoga, we don't just balance on our feet with one-legged balances, but sometimes we balance on our arms. So today we're going to be strengthening the shoulders, and we're also going to be strengthening more on our legs. So I want to power up the legs and get you used to playing with balance as you move to the back and to the front of your mat. And if we have time, maybe we'll come into an inversion, balancing on our head and shoulders. So let's come together at the back of our mats. So join me at the back of your mat. I'm just going to move forward a little bit. So join me at the back of your mat with feet hips width apart. So you should be standing like this with your feet underneath your hips, your palms open wide, and at the back of your mats. So let's stay here in Tadasana with our eyes open, our hearts open, and our shoulder blades closing behind us. Perhaps you've had a really long day and you just want to let go of any tension in the body. So join me for one big breath. Inhale through the nose. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Good. Now let's come into our Ujjayi breath, closing the mouth and continuously breathing through the nose, creating a nice hissing sound through the contraction of your throat. Inhale, rocking towards the toes. Exhale, rocking back towards the heels, lifting the toes. Inhale, keep rocking back and forth, maybe lifting the feet. Exhale, rocking back, just playing with your balance. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, rock back. This time we're going to rock forward onto the toes, lift the arms, focus your gaze, and exhale, balance, and stay here crossing your thumbs. I want you to start to squeeze your glutes, point your tailbone down, and stay for 3 breaths. Nice and long, exhale. 2, don't worry if you're falling out of it already. You're going to get used to this balance and the contraction of your leg muscles and core. 3, last one. And exhale, bend your knees and grab your elbows. We're gonna forward fold, hanging, and just taking a few pulses up and down. I want you to stay there for 3 breaths. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. 3, let the blood rush into your forehead. And now exhale, let go and touch the floor with your fingertips. Inhale, bend your knees and reach your arms up next to the ears. And now exhale, come into another balance by lifting your heels again and standing on your toes. Stay here for 3, working out the thighs straight away. Exhale. 2, a lot of leg work right in the beginning. Exhale. 3, inhale, last one. Now push the floor, drop the heels, and stand back into Tadasana. Let's come back into it. Inhale, rocking forward. And exhale, rocking back. Inhale, rocking forward. And exhale, rocking back. Last one, inhale, rocking forward. And exhale, rocking back. Get ready, inhale, reach your arms up, cross your thumbs, and exhale, balance for 3 breaths. 1, inhale.
Squeeze your glutes. Exhale, focus on one spot in the room. 2, inhale, lift your heels and hug the heels towards the center line. 3, last one. And exhale, bend your knees, catch your elbows, and again, press your belly against the thigh. And instead of giving pulses up and down, maybe sway from side to side or pulse at the center. Up to you. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath. Inhale. On the exhale, let go and touch the floor. Inhale, bend your knees and reach your arms up next to the ears, tailbone tucked. And exhale, lift the heels and balance. 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. 3, inhale. Exhale, stand up. So good. Inhale, keep your feet flat and reach your arms up. Exhale, fall forward, open your arms to the side and stretch the back of your legs. I want you to shift the weight forward as if you're falling into your toes and drop your fingers away from your feet. If you can see, my hips are slightly leaning back. I actually want to lean forward into my toes and into my hands. This will get my hips over the heels. I want you to do the same. So inhale from here, align yourself and come into flat back. Lengthen, lift the tailbone. And exhale, walk your hands forward until you come into the distance of downward facing dog, pushing the floor, but keep your eyes looking forward. I want you to open your fingers as wide as possible, claw the floor, and on the exhale, drop your elbows down simultaneously. Inhale, lift your elbows up. Exhale, drop your elbows down. Inhale, lift your elbows up. And exhale, we come down and we're gonna stay here, shoulders pushing back for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 2, inhale, really charge your heart towards the back of the mat, towards your feet. 3, inhale. And on the exhale, eyes looking forward, bend your knees and you're gonna jump your feet behind your hands, lifting the elbows. Inhale, jump. Lengthen. Exhale, forward fold, bring all the weight into your toes and stretch your legs. So good. Inhale, flat back, lengthen, walk your fingertips forward and reach your right leg back and up. Inhale, square the hips, so make sure you roll your internal thigh upwards, squaring the hips and lengthening through your toes and through the crown of your head. Your spine is long. Take another deep inhalation here. And on the exhale, I want you to start to micro bend the left knee and take a very slow motion step. 3, inhale. And exhale, toes touch the ground. Inhale, you're gonna plant your hands and you're gonna swing the left leg back and up into a 3-legged downward dog. Very slight balance here. Pushing down equally through your hands to find length through the spine and into the toe. Last breath here. And then exhale, bring your left foot back down, squaring your feet underneath your hips. Look forward. Inhale. You're going to slightly bend your elbows and push your hands, slide them towards the back of the mat. Lengthen and exhale, forward fold. Round your spine by bending your knees, and then we're going to curl up vertebra by vertebra, standing tall. Inhale, come back into Tadasana. Exhale, well done. Let's do the other side. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, open your arms out to the side, stretch the legs as you sprinkle your fingertips way in front of you. Remember to lean forward. Inhale, lean forward and lift the tailbone. And then exhale, walk your hands forward into downward facing dog. Keep pushing the floor away in down dog. Keep your shoulders where they are. Inhale. And exhale, simultaneously drop your elbows and forearms down. Inhale, keep looking forward and come up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up, push. I know it's difficult. Exhale, drop your elbows down underneath the shoulders and hold. If you're finding this hold easy, all you need to do is walk your feet forward and it's going to become more of a challenge. Avoid dropping your shoulders. You want to push your shoulders back behind your elbows and towards your feet. Last breath, inhale. And on the exhale, you look forward, bend your knees, and get ready to jump. Inhale, jump, lifting the elbows, and then exhale, forward fold. Inhale. We're going to come onto our fingertips and lengthen your left leg back and up. Exhale, square your hip by rotating the left inner thigh upwards and feeling the length of your spine. One more long breath here. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. And exhale, start to micro bend your right knee. Inhale, keep lengthening through the spine as you bend the knee. You're going to very slow motion step your left toes back. Inhale, plant your hands, framing your right foot, and you're going to slide your right leg back and up into three-legged down dog. A very slight balance here where you're pushing equally through your hands to find length through the spine. Pushing all the weight back into your feet. Last breath, inhale. And on the exhale, drop your right foot, square your hips and feet and look forward. Get ready to slide your hands back. Inhale, shift all the weight back into your toes and lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, round your lower back, and come up rounded vertebra by vertebra, standing tall. Come back into Tadasana and take 3 rocks. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. Let's come back into our first vinyasa. Inhale, reach your arms up. And lift your toes, cross your thumbs, and exhale. Find balance by squeezing your core and glutes. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And on the exhale, you're going to keep your arms up as you drop the heels, open them wide, and then bend your knees and touch the floor. We're going to come into Utkatta with our knees hips width apart. Inhale, tuck your tailbone and reach your arms up. And exhale, lift your heels and balance. Again, 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale, feel the burning in your legs. 3, last one. Keep your heels high, lift and fall forward. Stand on your toes and drop towards your hands. So good. Inhale, lengthen the spine by leaning the hips. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look forward and walk your hands into downward facing dog. Open the fingertips, claw the floor, and exhale, drop your elbows down simultaneously. Inhale, keep looking forward and come up. Exhale, elbows down. Inhale, elbows up. And exhale, elbows down. Well done. This time you're going to bend the knees and go straight into that jump. Inhale. Jump your feet forward and lengthen the spine. And exhale, forward fold. This time we're going to stretch it for 3 breaths. 1, inhale. Squeeze your belly against the thigh. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. 3, inhale. And on the exhale, you release and you look forward, slightly walking your fingertips onto some blocks or onto the floor. You're going to lengthen the right leg back as you did before, squaring the hips and rotating that right internal thigh upwards. So option 1, you can stay here again. Option 2, you're actually going to push the floor with your left standing leg and bring your hands into a prayer. Any option will stay here through breaths. Choose your option and hold. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And on the exhale, bend your left knee and take that slow motion step back and fingertips onto the floor. Stay here on your fingertips, charge your legs and tuck your tailbone in. Hold the tailbone pointing down and reach your arms up. Inhale, hold this for 3 breaths by pushing your right heel back but holding your pelvis. 2, inhale, so make sure you point your tailbone down as you press that right thigh back. 3, last one. And on the exhale, find balance and straighten out your left leg. Inhale, lengthen, keep your belly in. And exhale, bend the knee and sit low. 2, inhale, lengthen, stand tall. Squeeze the legs. Exhale, bend the knee and sit low. Inhale, lengthen, stand tall. And now as you exhale, you bend the knee and you lean forward. Inhale, rock onto the toes 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Stand up, charge your right leg into your chest and hold on, interlocking your fingers. Now we hold this balance for 3 breaths. I know your left leg should be burning. Exhale, maybe your feet as well. 2, inhale. Exhale. 3, inhale. And now on the exhale, you're going to go back the way you came, finding balance. Inhale, come into your warrior 3, and then take that slow motion step for 3, 2, and 1. Land on your right toes and bring your hands down. Well done. We're going to slide back again into our 3-legged down dog. But this time we're going to find another balance. You're going to shift the weight into your left hand, and you're going to extend your right arm back. You can keep your right hand and right fingertips on the floor, or you can try and grab your ankle. Any option, choose it and stay for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Keep your hips square. 2, inhale. Exhale. Try not to open the left hip, that will get you to fall. 3, inhale. Well done. Exhale, place your right hand and left foot looking forward. So good. We're going to slide our hands back. Get ready to bend your elbows and inhale, slide your hands back and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, drop your hips and round your lower back. Inhale, stand up vertebra by vertebra. And exhale, open your arms in Tadasana. So good. We're going to stay here, rocking back and forth, maybe very gently this time. Just playing with balance. Our intention for today, finding balance and playing with that limit of falling or tipping off the edge. 1 more breath. Inhale. Okay, let's do the other side. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, open the arms wide. Oops. And fall forward. Really leaning into your toes and dropping onto your fingertips. Keep leaning your hips forward as you lengthen the tailbone up like a cow. And exhale, bend your elbows wide and forward fold. Nice and length in the spine. Inhale, walk your hands forward, getting ready to work our shoulders. Exhale, drop your elbows down. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale, elbows down. Last one, inhale, elbows up. Exhale, elbows down, look forward, get ready to jump. Inhale, jump your feet together at the top. And exhale, forward fold. We're going to stay here for 3 breaths. Inhale. Rolling all the weight into our toes, hips over heels. 2, inhale. Be very aware of your own alignment of the body. Exhale and keep adjusting it. 3, inhale. On the exhale, you release, walking your fingertips forward onto some blocks or stay on the floor. Inhale, we're going to extend our left leg back and up. Exhale, square the hips, rotating your left inner thigh upwards. Option 1, you can keep your hands on the floor or on blocks. Or option 2, you can bring your hands into a prayer, into warrior 3, hands at your heart center. Any option we're going to hold for 3. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. 3, inhale. And on the exhale, you're going to take that slow motion step back in 3, 2, and 1. Fingertips to touch the floor. So good. I want you to charge your legs, tuck your tailbone in, and come up with your torso. Inhale. Reach your arms up. Tuck your tailbone in, really exaggerate the pull of the belly, and exhale as you sit low, push your left thigh backwards. Now we hold this for 3 breaths. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. 3, inhale. Exhale, get ready to play with balance in the legs. Inhale, charge your legs, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the legs, and straighten. Exhale, bend the knee and sit low. Press the left heel back. Inhale, charge the legs, keeping my lower back neutral, my pelvis neutral. Exhale, sit low. 3, inhale, charge the legs and lift up. And exhale, sit low and lean forward. Take 3 rocks onto the toes. 1, 2, and 3. You lift up, hug your left knee into the chest, and quickly interlock your fingers and pull the knee into your shoulders. Hold it. 3 breaths. Exhale, focusing my eyes on one spot on the floor. 2, that's another way to find balance, is focusing your gaze, which is called drishti in Sanskrit. 3, inhale. And on the exhale, very gently, we're going to go back into that balance. Inhale, use your arms as a counterweight for extending your left leg back. And then exhale for 3, 2, and land. Drop your fingertips down. Frame your foot. Press your hands into the floor. We're going to swing our right leg back into a 3-legged down dog. And remember, we're going to challenge ourselves by coming into an even harder balance. First, shift all the weight into your right hand and start to extend your left arm back towards your feet, maybe supporting with your fingertips. So you can either stay here on your left fingertips, or you can try and grab your ankle. Any option. Let's hold now for 3. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Last one, push. And exhale, hand down, right foot down into downward facing dog. Look forward. Microbend your elbows and inhale. Slide your hands back towards your feet and lengthen. Exhale, fall forward, bend your knees and round your lower back. Inhale, round your spine and come up vertebra by vertebra. And exhale, coming into Tadasana. Stay here, 3 breaths. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Inhale. Exhale. So good. So we've been really challenging our shoulders with that forearm push-up. We've been really challenging our legs. This time, this is our last round doing the vinyasa, and I'm going to add a little bit more balance on our legs. But I also want to include maybe coming up into headstand. So I'm going to take you through it. Let's go back from the beginning into our first vinyasa. Roll onto the toes and reach your arms up. Cross the thumbs and exhale. Stay here in a balance, squeezing the glutes and contract the core. 3 breaths. Inhale. Fan out your fingers. Exhale. Hug your heels towards the midline. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Inhale. And on the exhale, you let go, bend your knees, and touch the floor with a flat back. Inhale, Utkata, with your knees apart. Exhale, lift the heels and balance. Stay here, 3 breaths. Exhale. 2. Last time to do this. Exhale, really push. 3, inhale. Stand on your toes, lean forward, and exhale. Fall into your fingertips, and then flatten out your feet. Keep your weight shifting forward. Inhale, lengthen. Keep your weight falling into your toes, and exhale, bend the elbows wide as you press your intestines against your upper thigh. Inhale, look forward and walk your hands into down dog. This time, we're going to practice to come up into headstand. So as you always do with me in this class, push the floor, get your shoulders back, hold the shoulders, and drop your elbows down. Hold your shoulders away from the floor. You're going to lift your heels, walk your feet forward slightly, and then exhale. You can interlock your fingers if you wish, and drop the crown of the head down. Make sure all the weight should be in your elbows and your shoulders should be pushing down into the floor so you can lift your feet. If you can lift your feet, lift your legs up or come close to a wall or stay with your feet on the floor. Wherever you are, let's hold for 3. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3, if you're up, slowly make your way back down as slow as you can go and get your feet back onto the ground. If you've made it, bring your hands flat with your forearms and look forward, lift your chin. Inhale, get ready to jump. Inhale, jump. Feet behind the hands and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, walk your hands forward and come onto your fingertips or blocks, lengthening the right leg back. And exhale, rotate your right inner thigh upwards, square the hips. Bring your hands into a prayer or reach them out to the sides. Balance just for 1 breath. And exhale slowly, without using your hands, keep them up and just drop your right toes at the back of your mat. Inhale, come up with your arms. And exhale, press the right heel back. Inhale, keep your tailbone tucked and straighten both legs. And this time, exhale, bend your knee and lean forward. Inhale, you're going to shoot your right knee into the chest by rocking onto the toes and lifting up. And this time, exhale, you're going to bring your left hand onto the hip, right hand onto the knee. Inhale, keep squeezing your standing leg and open your right knee out to the side. Hold it here, option 1. Or option 2, you can grab your foot on the outside with your hand and straighten the leg. Any option, 1 or 2 for 3 breaths. Exhale. 2, focus your gaze. Exhale, square your hips. 3, squeeze your standing leg. And exhale, bend your knee and place your foot back down. Shake out your legs. Well done. I'm really feeling it in my left leg, even in the sole of my left foot. Perhaps you are too. We're going to go back into that left leg and come into a twist. So bend your right knee into the chest. Option 1, you stay right here. Option 2, you come with me into the twist by grabbing the knee with your left hand and right arm shoots behind you. If you want to come into option 3, you look forward again and grab the foot from the outside. Straighten the leg as well as straightening the arm. Any option, 3 breaths. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. On the exhale, place your foot back down and shake out your standing leg. Wow. Inhale, we're going to come back into our left foot. Once you find relief, bend into your right knee, and this time you're going to cross the foot over your left thigh and open out the hip by pulling your right knee back. Bend your knees, find balance, and try and get your fingertips onto the floor in front of you. Or if that's too much, come a bit higher onto some blocks. So any option now, you're going to really flex that right foot. And if you want more, all you need to do is sit deeper, and that's really going to stretch your hip. If you're able to sit low, see if you can flatten out your hands onto the floor. If you're here, let's see if you can now come into an arm balance. So any option, stay where you are. If you want to keep going, follow me by pressing your shin into each tricep. Lean forward by lifting your chin and lifting your left toes. Stay wherever you are. 2 more. Exhale. 1 more, wherever you are. Let's jump back together for a plank and chaturanga. Well done. Come into your first upward facing dog and push into downward facing dog. Let's stay here 3 breaths. Hang your head. Let go of any tension in the neck. 2, inhale. Exhale. 3, inhale. And on the exhale, lean forward, drop to your knees, and sit onto your feet. Well done. We're going to open out our hands, roll your shoulders back, and exhale. Take rest for 3 breaths. 1, inhale. Exhale. 2, inhale. So this is our last round for this vinyasa, where we're going to do the whole sequence again, but on the right leg. So working out that right standing leg and coming back into our second chance of practicing that inversion of headstand, Shirshasana. So let's slowly make our way back into downward facing dog and keep looking forward in between your thumbs. You're gonna bend your elbows and then slide back. Inhale, slide your hands back towards your feet and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold and bend your knees, rounding your lower back. Come up vertebra by vertebra, rounding your spine, pushing the floor with your feet. And exhale, come back into Tadasana. So good. Inhale, let's go straight into the other side by reaching your arms up. And then exhale, forward fold, and drop your fingertips in front of your feet. Inhale, flat back and lengthen. Keep leaning your hips forward. Exhale, bend your elbows wide and stretch out your hamstrings, all the way in towards the toes. Inhale, walk your hands forward to come into down dog. And exhale, remember, keep pushing the floor, keep pushing your shoulders back towards the feet. Keep your shoulders where they are. And exhale, bend your elbows simultaneously. Keep your shoulders where they are as you land on your elbows and forearms, shoulder width apart. Inhale, lift your heels high, lean your shoulders slightly, interlock or keep your hands flat. And exhale, lift the heels and drop the crown of your head without putting too much weight on your head. All the weight should be on your shoulders and elbows. Inhale. Try and float your feet off the ground or maybe even lift them. This is your second and last chance to practice your inversion, or you can feel free to practice strengthening those shoulders and keeping your feet on the floor. We hold it 2 more breaths. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. On the exhale, slowly, if you're up, make your way back down by pivoting your hips over your head and keeping those legs straight as you come back down. If you've landed your feet, flatten out your hands again, look forward, lift your chin and push your shoulders back. Get ready to jump your feet forward behind your hands. Inhale, jump. And exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, flat back, hands on the floor or block. Lift your left leg back and up. Exhale, rotate your left inner thigh upwards and square your hips. So option 1, hands on the floor or blocks. Option 2, hands in prayer. Option 3, open your arms out like wings. We hold any option just for 1 breath. And then we slowly take a slow motion step back without dropping our hands. Keep them up. Inhale, lift your torso, stay low, tuck the tailbone, and exhale, push your left heel back. Inhale, straighten your right leg, lift up. This time as you exhale, you're going to lean your shoulders and torso forward. Roll onto your left toes and stand up. Inhale, hug your left knee into the chest. And exhale, left hand grabs the knee open, right hand onto the hip. So, option 1, you open the hip using your left hand and keeping your left knee bent. Option 2, you flex the foot and catch the foot from the outside. Now choosing any option. 3 breaths. Inhale. Trying to open that left hip by your right glute. 2, inhale. Really squeezing that right standing leg. 3, inhale. On the exhale, release and drop your left foot down. Well done. So take a break by shaking out the legs. I am totally stronger on my right leg. My left foot feels much, much weaker. So I am finding this side a little bit easier. Totally normal that one side of your body is stronger, but through the practice of yoga, we're going to try and equal it out. So let's come back into our right standing leg. Spread out the toes, squeeze the glute and the thigh, and lift your left knee up. Option 1, you can stay here. Option 2, you come into the twist, grabbing your knee with your right hand and twisting your shoulders open. If you want to try out option 3, come back to the front, grab your foot from the outside, and see if you can extend the leg as well as extend the arm. Any option now for 3 breaths. Squeeze your right standing leg, exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. 3, inhale. And on the exhale, come back to the front and drop your left foot back down. Shake it out. So good. We're going to make our way back into that right leg. Lift the left knee once more. Last one, last balance. And you're going to cross your ankle over the right thigh. So from here, you're going to bend your knee like into Utkatasana, but you're going to fold and drop onto your fingertips. So option 1, try and come here, bending your right knee, coming onto your fingertips, but if you find this is too much, too intense for your left hip, you can come up higher onto some blocks. So adjust yourself, and if you want to go deeper, see if you can place your hands nice and flat on the floor. If you're here, keep bending into your right knee and then start to push and lean forward, getting all the weight forward. Maybe you need to take a hop backwards with your right foot. Create some distance. Find that leaning so that you can reach your right heel up. Hold it. 3 breaths wherever you are. Exhale. 2. Push the floor with the heel of your hand as well as your fingertips. 3, inhale. Wherever you are, everyone, let's jump back into plank. And exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. So good. Hang your head and stay there for 3 breaths. 1, inhale. Try and avoid collapsing your shoulders, just relaxing your forehead. 2, keep your shoulders flat in line with your lower back, and keep your lower back nice and long by lifting your sitting bones. Avoid doing this, dropping the shoulders. You don't want to collapse here all the time. You want to get some resistance in the shoulders, especially if you want to find a stable base for your headstand or forearm stand or handstand. So get used to doing this when you're in down dog. Last one here. On the exhale, you're going to look forward, and this time you're going to walk your feet towards your hands. You're going to bend the knees, lift the heels, and sit down. Well done. We have about 15 minutes. We're going to work on our back and core muscles. And we're going to slowly roll back down onto our lower backs. So good. So immediately find some comfort by lying on the floor and then just enjoying feeling your bones in contact with the floor. So from here, you're going to walk your heels towards your glute, and you're going to scratch the back of the heels with your fingertips. Really get the back of your neck nice and long by tucking the chin towards the throat. And then inhale, we're going to lift the chest, lift the hips. Option 1, you stay here by pushing into the feet. And option 2, you can actually start to walk your hands in and see if you can interlock your fingers and squeeze the shoulder blades together. If you notice, I keep pushing down with my feet so I can lift my hips and even push my chest towards my chin. Let's stay here now for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. 3, inhale. On the exhale, release your hands, roll down bit by bit, vertebra by vertebra. Last one to touch is your coccyx. You're going to drop your knees out to the side and join the soles of your feet together, hands onto your hips and inner groin. Breathe here. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. 3, inhale. On the exhale, bend your knees and bring your feet back behind your hips. Neck should be nice and long. Lift your head to tuck the chin towards the throat, and then bring the back of your neck and head back down, nice and flat as you can. Scratch the back of your heels with your fingers, correcting the distance, making sure your feet are not too close or not too far away. From there, we're going to lift up. Again, push the back of the neck, push the chest towards the chin. Keep using your heels to charge the energy of your hips and glutes up. From there, again, interlock your fingers, walk your shoulders inwards, squeezing the shoulder blades. And then from there, you're going to pivot your left heel in slightly, and then reach your right knee up. And then inhale, straighten out the right leg, and hold. 3. Exhale. 2. Exhale. Last one, bend the knee, and exhale back down. Stay up. Pivot your right heel in and do the other side. Inhale, bend your left knee and straighten the leg. 3 breaths. Inhale, push down with your right foot. Exhale. 2. Exhale, keep pushing with the foot. 3. Bend the knee and exhale, foot back down. Square the feet. Inhale, last push upwards. See if you can bend the elbows and get the heel of your hand underneath the hips. So good. If you manage to get the heel of the hand there, can you bend both knees in and see if you can turn your fingers towards your hips, towards your sitting bones, and just stretch out the wrist as well as stretching out the legs. Stay here. 2 more. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Now lean back with your feet behind your head and come into Hala. Keep your hands on your lower back. Breathe in. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Inhale. On the exhale, you're going to point your toes and straighten your arms to the front of the mat. From there, you're going to control using your core, coming down vertebra by vertebra, But to do that, you need to squeeze your legs towards your chest. Keep squeezing, come down slowly. Now lift your legs up 90 degrees, vertically pointing up, squeeze your thighs, press the knees to the back of the room, and hold. You're going to keep pointing the toes. Lift your head and look towards your belly button. We're going to stay here looking at the belly, lifting the shoulder blades slightly, and clawing the floor with our fingertips. From there, your lower back should be nice and flat, and you're going to point your toes at a 45 degrees. Hold it, or maybe even less. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. 3, inhale. And exhale, come back down, bend your knees and come into happy baby. So good. Once you grab your feet from the outsides, start to sway from side to side. Get the back of your neck long, make sure it's not curling. Keep gently swaying with your breath. Inhale. And on the exhale, place your hands back by your sides, bend the knees, and point the toes. We're going to come back into a straight leg by pointing the toes up in line with the hips. But this time, you're going to open the legs out to the side and change your hands to go on your inner thigh. Use the strength of your hands to add some weight. You can even lift your shoulders and push. Use the power of your glutes to open the legs wider. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. 3, inhale. And on the exhale, bend your knees and squeeze them inwards. Grab the top of your kneecaps with both hands. Get the back of your neck long. And very gently, you're going to draw 3 circles in a clockwise motion. Keep the knees together. And notice how the pressure is on your lower back, is on your bones. But very gentle pressure, gentle massage here. And now we change directions. Drawing those small circles. Nice. Straighten your arms behind you. Keep bending the knees in towards your chest. And now exhale, flex your feet and drop the feet down to the floor. You're going to open your knees wide and slide your feet together slightly away from your hips, bringing your knees into a diamond shape. From there, you're going to bend your elbows into a cactus and just really allowing your elbows to align with the shoulders. And now allowing every bone in your body to melt into the floor. Allowing those hips to open. An enjoyable pressure onto your coccyx and tailbone. Allow your lips to feel heavy and your jaw to relax. I'm going to invite you to either stay here or slide your feet apart into Shavasana. And I invite you to rest for 5 to 10 minutes. So please stay rested if you join me for this live session. I'd like to say goodbye and thank you. Namaste.